Right. So one of the often asked questions about women in Islam is why they have to cover their head with a scarf. But before we answer that, I want to expand the question about clothes in general and culture and why we wear certain clothes in certain ways and how different culture do it. For example, if you go to China, uh, you can't attend a wedding wearing blue or gray because these are uh, the clothes that or the color of clothes they wear during funerals. But in wedding, you wear cheerful colors, you wear glittery, sparkling, and so forth. Uh, in general, if we go to a formal meeting, we dress formally. Some job require certain uniform. Sometimes when we go in a political protest, we wear certain T-shirts that has messages that we want to convey. From all of these examples, we can see that clothes are meaningful. They are not just to protect us from cold and hot weather or so. They have actually spiritual meanings. They convey a message, regardless of religion. So to view that Islam is very exclusive with that is actually unfair. And to think that it takes from people freedom is also unfair, because we can again extend the question and ask, why do we put, who puts these rules that if I go, for example, in a news conference, I have to dress a certain way? If I have to go to a wedding, to a funeral, or to a date, or to casual meeting or political protest, why do I have to wear a certain way? Who puts these rules? Culture puts these rules, and it puts it because it conveys a meaning. Like it conveys maybe formality, professionality. It convey again a political statement. It convey the inner feeling of joy or sadness. So clothes has meaning. In religion, it's the same. And not only Islam recommend some code of dress, but all other religions. If we look at the devotee in Buddhism, for example, men and women both, they shave their head, their hair, they shave their hair, and they wear orange robes. If you look at Hinduism, they wear white and they do certain marks in their forehead or so. If you look at Christianity, in old days, but still upheld in many areas of the world, when people go to church, they wear formal clothes. You can see also the picture of Mary, Maryam alayhi salam, peace be upon her, when she is wearing a head cover. If you look at the Sikh religion, you find that the men and the women actually wear turbans, and they never cut their hair. So you have in Buddhism, they shave their hair to show the devotion for the holy and the sacred. You have the opposite in Sikh. They actually never cut their hair and they wear turbans. So it means that hair has to do something with our pursuit of spirituality, of conveying a meaning, of conveying a feeling, an emotion. So similarly in Islam, the sacred body is considered sacred and holy, and to wear modest clothes in general is to respect that body and not to exploit it in a way that is maybe degrading. Or so for the women and the men in Islam, modest clothes are required. to convey and to remind oneself of the sacred, of the holy, and not to exploit one's body, but to respect it and to convey a message. This message is that I am following a way of God. I'm reminding myself of God as I wear these clothes. So please, when you interact with me, we both, me wearing the clothes as a reminder for myself, will interact with you in a holy way, and you see me wearing that also interact in a holy way. So it's a reminder of what is holy, of what is precious. It's a reminder of respect and of the sacred, and it is not exclusive to Islam, as I mentioned before. So many women in the Jewish tradition still wear modest clothes, and they actually cover their hair after marriage. In Christianity, in the East, many women, when they go to church, they cover their hair too. In fact, some mystics or Sufi teachers have said that the hair is really sensitive. It's like our antenna. So it receives a lot of electromagnetism. So it is better to protect oneself with covering. That's why covering the hair or shaving the hair is common between all religions, because it's considered a protection and a reminder of the holy, as I mentioned. Of course, it should not be forced on someone. So this is where people sometimes get confused when they think women and Muslim women are forced to do so. And indeed, they are forced, maybe in some areas of the world where people confuse the Islamic message, which basically says, according to the Quran, there is no compulsion in religion. There is no compulsion in religion. It has to come with self-conviction, deep conviction. So some people, maybe as they want to manifest their own powers, they want to control others, or for their own misunderstanding and confusion, they seek to force it on women. But you also notice in many other areas in the world, such as in Egypt, women, and in Turkey too, women sometimes wear it against the will of their husbands, against the will of their families, because of self-conviction. And these stories are often not reported in the media. What is reported is only the negative, and that does not give us a clear picture of why women choose to wear it and what message it's conveying and what Islam really says. So Islam basically says in the Quran is that if you want to be protected and you want to appear modest and you want people to treat you as a holy being, you can by choice wear that. If you don't choose to wear it, there is other interpretation nowadays going that it is not like an obligation, but a recommendation, and nobody should be forced it. But if you see the benefit of that recommendation and nobody forced you, you should be giving the freedom and the respect for your choice, just as every human being should be giving respect and freedom for what they choose, as long as it does not hurt someone else. So that is what I can say about the women and the hijab.